as part of your diploma a green card to be able to stay in this country. And that includes junior colleges too. Anybody graduates from a college, you go in there for 2 years or 4 years. If you graduate or you get a doctorate degree from a college, you should be able to stay in this country. And you know more stories than I do, but I know of stories where people graduated from a top college or from a college and they desperately wanted to stay here. They had a plan for a company, a concept, and they can't. They go back to India, they go back to China, they do the same basic company in those places, and they become multi-billionaires employing thousands and thousands of people, and it could have been done here. And a bigger example is
Everyone, thank you so much for joining in. So today I really want to talk about what I don't see many people talking about. So yesterday or within the week, maybe end of this week, Donald Trump made a statement. And this guy is contesting for the presidential election coming up in the United States. Now listen attentively. He said something I love so much. He said that he is proposing that if he wins the president, that the first thing he's going to do in the first day of the office from day one is that he's going to make sure that every foreigner, every immigrant who goes to college in the United States, which goes to universities in the United States, those who does their master's program, their PhD programs, he says he's going to make sure those people who have spent 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, they are going to get what? A green card. In other words, when you bring it down home to Australia, it means that they're gonna get a permanent residence. So let's analyze. Australia has put a lot of stringent rules on student visa and making a lot of things obvious that this particular kind of visa, we're trying to circumvent it, we're trying to make sure that we cut down on it when we're trying to shut it down if possible. And then here comes United States of America. And then Donald Trump is giving like a strategy. You guys know Donald Trump is really economical. Now, what I want to present here is this. Is there any possibility that this would affect what Australia is currently doing? That Australia is going this way when it comes to student visa programs and saying that, hey, once you finish your program and if you're up to 35, from 1st July, you cannot be able to stay back in Australia to do anything. So meanwhile, Donald Trump, on the other hand, is saying investment, is seeing these people, these graduates as assets to the United States economy. He's seeing these people as assets that would really develop United States. Seeing them as part of it. And he has made that proposal already and said he's going to do it. And trust me, based on his track record, he will definitely do it. So, but what I'm trying to bring in is look at these two polls here. Australia is saying this, and Donald Trump is saying this. And eventually, if he wins the election, this is what's going to happen. Well, so will this change the mindset of, because this is like a puzzle, it's like a game. So it's like a game of nations. So now we're seeing Donald Trump trying to do this, and then we're seeing some Australia going to the opposite pole. So what do you think? Do you think that actually Donald Trump is on the right track? Do you also think that Australia might have to change some certain things regarding this news coming up? Remember, even if Donald Trump might not even win the election, there are also chances that even the president's administration, the Biden administration, may even buy this idea if they eventually win. Yes. And trust me, United States over time have been a template to many countries. So do you think that Australia is going to copy this? Or do you think Australia is going to change their mind with all the rules that are coming up? And here comes a big bang, and then the United States is saying, Donald Trump is saying this is a strategy that works and shows a lot of economic importance why this is going to be very important for the United States. So is Australia losing the best assets they have? Do you think Australia is losing the best assets they have? Do you think Australia will train people in their Australia has one of the best quality education in the world? So do you think after training people and letting them go, do you think that they are losing instead of gaining? I mean, we arm people and all of that, and then they go back to the country and do a lot of things as well. But in as much as that, the game plan is that I know that some of these people go back to the countries to develop it, but they're also saying that there are some of these graduates that needs to be held back. They need to give them opportunity to be able to stay here because they are going to be a big economic value to the society. So they didn't generalize it. So I just leave it to your table in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I'm just an educator. I'm just somebody who is just like, it's an interest to me. I just want to know what you're going to talk about. So what do you think? Now let's go to the comment section and let's talk about this. Thank you so much for watching.